Go on, piss in a little tube and see if I put it in my fridge.
No, because I don't need to. But if you knew what I was going through and you knew I needed to store this piss urgently, you will do it.
I'll buy you a fridge at
No,
AITA.
you wouldn't. You will put it in your fridge.
I'm not putting your piss in my fridge.
IKEA's closed. I need to put it in the fridge tonight. You're laughing because you know you will take it in.
I will definitely not take it in.
I'll put it in, then I'll take it out.
Of my fridge.
Pause. Am I the arsehole for asking my roommates if I could store my pee in the fridge? I can explain, I promise. I, 21 female, live with 3 nursing majors, also 21 females. 2023 was a bit of a rough year medically for me as I found out I have an autoimmune disease. It's also a pretty rare autoimmune disease, so it has been a lot of trial and error for treatment. My doctor ordered that I do a 24-hour urine collection. I had never done this before, so I was unaware that you had to keep the sample refrigerated in between collections. I asked the nurse how I should do this since I have roommates, and she had absolutely no advice for me. When I got home, I texted my roommates letting them know that I had to do this and asked if they would be okay with it. To my shock, they all said no. One roommate even told me she would be absolutely livid if I did that. I ended up having to use one of those thermal lunch boxes and 2 ice packs on rotation to keep it cool. After one of my roommates kept making jokes about the situation and laughing at how gross it would be if it was in the fridge, I confronted her and said I had felt very frustrated at the situation and it felt a little unfair to me. I acknowledged that it is not the ideal situation and understand her feelings, but I was left with very little options and very little sympathy from her. She basically told me that it was an irrational thing to ask in the first place and kept on going on about how unhygienic it would be. I tried to defend myself, saying how I would wipe it down, keep it in a bag, and keep it entirely on my side of the fridge. But she doubled down on me being in the wrong. Now she's taken it upon herself to ask our friends when they are over what they would have done in the situation. I've heard mixed things and it's making me question if it was an irrational thing to ask. So am I the arsehole?
The fact that you even have to ask if you are the arsehole for asking to put pee in a fridge where there's food and drink is insane to me. Now look, I have friends with autoimmune diseases. I actually have 2 very, very close friends. 2 of my best friends, they have autoimmune diseases. And I would still say to them, you cannot put your piss in the fridge next to my food. What we would do is, because you're my friends, I will buy you a small little fridge, one of those little ones that you can put on the side.
Oh, no, you won't, Michael.
They're cheap. You can get them from IKEA for £30. We'll chip in together. We're friends, right? We live in the same place. I'll help you, but you ain't putting the pee in my fridge. Are you insane?
It's not your fridge.
No, it is my fridge now because clearly you cannot be trusted with it. You want to put pee in it.
She didn't do it. She asked.
You shouldn't even be asking that. You'd say, listen, I've got a problem and maybe you guys can help.
Well, it's a you problem. Why should your friends have to pay for another fridge?
I didn't say my friends have to. I said I will help. If you came up to me and said, I've got an autoimmune disease, Michael, I need to put the pee in the fridge, I'd say, well, you're not putting it in the fridge of the food. Let's go to the shop and buy the small one. And you can stick your pee in there.
So would I be an arsehole for asking you if I can put the pee in the fridge?
Well, that's the premise of this conversation, isn't it?
So then what?
So how
do we go to this discussion then of you buying the fridge if I can't even ask permission to put the pee in the fridge without seeming like an arsehole?
You don't ask to put it in my fridge in the first place. You say that I need a fridge. Would you be able to chip in with me? Why are you asking to put in a fridge where there's food? Are you ridiculous?
Why should they have to chip in?
Then go buy it yourself. I'm trying to be nice.
Okay. I'm going to let you finish. Are you done?
There's not much more to say. You asked to put the pee in the fridge. I said no. That's my olive branch to you. You shouldn't even be asking that in the first place. You can let me know and say that you need a cold place and we'll sort it out. But that should never have crossed your mind.
Finished?
Yes.
Number 1. It's equally her fridge as much as it is everybody else's. You're all sharing. Put
shit in it then.
Are you going to keep interrupting me?
I have an autoimmune disease. Can I put shit in your fridge? Go on.
It's equally her fridge just as much as it is everybody else's. Secondly, she's got a health condition that she's having to do tests for. It's not like she's being completely unreasonable. She needs to do these tests for the sake of her health, and she needs to put it in a fridge, and that is part her fridge. Thirdly, she's living with health majors. So they're studying health. They know about all this shit. So they should be a bit more understanding. Fourthly, she's cleaning it and putting it in a bag. So where is the germ spreading and how is germs getting out? If it's all sealed properly and away and it's on her side of the fridge, please tell me how anybody else's stuff is getting affected.
Do you know what your problem
It's not.
is?
No, I think
Do you know
it's
what your
out of
problem is?
order.
Sabi, do you know what your issue is? You are too accommodating. You'll literally let somebody pick their nose and say, can I shove it up your nose for
No,
testing?
I would not.
Yes, you would.
No, I would
Yes,
not.
you would. Anyone says
No, I would
anything to you,
not.
you're like, yes.
No, I would not.
You would literally help somebody after they had shot you. Pee in a fridge. Are you insane?
Michael, she's
No.
got a health
You're too nice for your own
condition
good.
that she needs to get tested for, and she needs to put it in a fridge. Who gives a fuck about your roommates? I'm trying to care for my health right now. I'm paying equal as much rent here. I'm sharing this fridge. It's just as much mine as it is yours. I've been courteous to basically ask beforehand. Okay, I've been courteous to ask the nurse, what can I do? I have roommates, because I know it's not the most ideal situation. However, I need somewhere to store this piss. I'm going to keep it clean. I'm going to keep it away from your stuff. Mind your business. I'm
Okay.
putting my piss in that fridge.
Okay, well, if you're not, first of all, that you're
Yes,
definitely
I
not.
am.
I will launch at
yes,
your head.
I am. If I put it inside like a bag and then put it in a lunchbox, you ain't even going to know what's inside that lunchbox. You're going to think it's my lunch for the next day. You'll be none the wiser. Remember, what you don't know can't hurt you, Michael.
I promise you, if you ever put pee in my
I will
fridge,
do it. I will
you will
do it.
know about it very quickly.
No, because you would be none the wiser. It's not affecting your staff. You're just being dramatic
Alright,
and you're
alright.
being insensitive.
All right, Sam, let me ask you a question. And since the parameters have been laid out, I can use other things as examples because you
No,
said...
it's piss. The
No, no, no.
parameters of this is piss.
No.
That's what's in the Am I the
Let
Arsehole?
me
Shit
ask
is
my
going to be
question.
different. Shit is going to be different. Don't
Let
even
me ask
the
my question.
Don't ask it because I know what you're going to say.
If the doctor said to you,
Do a
you have
shit
an
sample.
autoimmune condition and you need to put whatever bodily fluid in there.
Feces.
Well, no, let's forget about shit. Any bodily fluid, anything that's disgusting, anything that shouldn't be in the fridge, and the doctor said you have an autoimmune condition, you need to store it in the fridge. Is it only pee that you're okay with? Or is there anything else where you'd say that's too much? Forget shit. Well, shit's off the table. Anything else? A jar of spit, maybe toenail clippings. Cum.
Toenail clippings fine. Cum fine. What did you say first?
Spit.
Spit fine. Piss fine.
So
I think
shit's where you
shit
draw the
is
line.
where I draw the line.
Okay,
yeah.
so you have a line.
Shit is the line.
Well,
yeah.
my line's pee. There it is. I'm not an arsehole.
That's a you problem though, because this is partly my fridge.
No,
I'm
you
paying to
asked
be
the
here.
roommates.
This is my home. My health is just as important. So I'm putting that piss in the fridge.
Why can't
and
you
I
buy
will
your
store
own?
it in a way that you'll be none the wiser. Why should I have to?
It's inconsiderate to put piss in a
It's one urine
fridge.
sample. It's one urine sample.
No, you're not putting the fucking piss in the fridge.
I'm going to put it in the fridge.
First of all, you have several roommates. They all voted against you. So you lost democratically. It's not I ask you, but I'm going to do it anyway. You ask because you live in a democratic household, correct? If your 4 roommates say no and you say yes, you lost. The piss doesn't go in the fridge. If the piss is in the fridge, it will be on your head by 3 a.m. Trust me. I will pick it up and I'll dump it on you. You're not putting your piss
you
in my
sound
fridge.
like the worst roommate ever.
Oh, that's why I don't have any roommates. So they don't have to worry about anything. I don't think I'm being inconsiderate
You
for saying
behave
don't
like
put
this, but I know for a fact.
You ain't putting piss in my fridge.
I know for a fact, yeah. If I said, I need to store this urine sample, Michael. I'm going through all these tests at the doctors at the moment. I've got nowhere else to put it. Please, can I store it in your fridge in your bedroom? I know for a fact you will put that piss in your fridge.
How do you know that
Next
for a
to
fact?
all your drinks, you will do that.
Who told you that?
Because I know you and I know you will do that.
Don't.
That's why you're
I'm
smirking.
not that guy.
That's why you're smirking.
I'm not
you
that
are
guy.
that guy though. You are.
What makes you say that?
You are. Because I know what you're like.
Go
You
on,
would
piss
do
in a
it.
little tube and see if I put it in my fridge.
No, because I don't need to. But if you knew what I was going through and you knew I needed to store this piss urgently, you will do it.
I'll buy you a fridge at
No,
IKEA.
you wouldn't. You will put it in your fridge.
I'm not putting
Michael,
your piss in my
IKEA's
fridge.
closed. I need to put it in the fridge tonight. You're laughing because you know you will
would
take it in.
I will definitely
Well,
not take
I'll put
it
it in, then I'll take it out.
of my
Oh,
fridge.
Pause. Pause.
of my fridge. You must be insane. Knock that to my Cadbury's. Are you crazy?
Stunting for the camera.
I'm not stunting. It's
You
piss.
are.
It's piss. Do you think I'd be inconsiderate if you took a shit in a jar and said put it in your fridge, Mike?
I think shit is. I don't know. Don't ask me why, but I think shit is a bit different.
Why is it different, Sab? They both came out of the body. It's
I
both
know,
disgusting.
but I just think shit's a bit different.
Well, to me, they're both disgusting. So
They're both disgusting, but shit's different.
yeah, but if the doctor said you need to store it in a cold place, okay, let me ask you then. The doctor told me, Mike, you got to shit in this tube. Your fridge is the only one available.
I'll say it's not my fridge. I can't give you permission for that. It's my mum's fridge.
Yeah, I'll say it's not my fridge either. It's mum's fridge.
No, that's your fridge in your bedroom. Don't try it. That's your fridge.
That's not working. There's no cold. Go somewhere else. Just leave it outside. England's cold enough. You'll be fine.
That's what I was thinking. Just put it in the car and it'll be cool enough. But, you know, this am I the arsehole? I don't think she's an arsehole because she can't be the arsehole because she did ask for permission. And when they said no, she didn't do it. She went out, she bought the packet of ice things and put it in a lunch bag. So she was considerate. So she asked first, didn't just put it in the fridge. Unlike me, maybe I'm the arsehole because I would have just done it. Anyway, also...
What?
She didn't...
You live with your family.
I'm not finished talking. She asked first. They said no and she accommodated. But she's being made out like she's the arsehole for even asking. It's her fridge. It's her fridge. Regardless if it's shared, it's her fridge.
Partly.
Secondly, she's going through tests for health reasons. It's not like she's just doing it for a bit of banter. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a serious thing. So I think everyone else is the arsehole for making her feel shit, for turning to her friends for a bit of help when she's going through a crisis. How about that?
Okay, so you live with other people, Sab, and you won't ask them to put your piss in the fridge.
Nope.
Well,
My
I think
piss
we
is
should.
going in the fridge.
I think we should forget about this girl and ask in the comment section: is Sabby the arsehole?
But call me the arsehole, I don't give a fuck.
You won't even ask.
Quite frank.
You not even ask.
No.
You live with other people.
Okay, and I'm sealing it and I'm packing it away where it's not exposing
But
nothing
Sabby,
to anybody else's
it's
stuff.
piss.
Okay, but what? It's going. It's sealed in a tube. It's going in a bag.
Doesn't matter.
It's going in a lunchbox. Fuck it. I'll put a Sainsbury's bag over the lunchbox in the bottom of the fridge, away from all your stuff. How is that affecting you? That's none of your business. It's none of your business. It's not affecting you. You can't say, but I share the fridge. So
But
fucking what?
Sabby,
It's not affecting none of your shit.
What you're saying doesn't make sense because you're saying that if you did that with shit, you would understand. So it's all about you. You don't care that other people find piss disgusting as long as you don't.
It's not about whether it's disgusting or not, because
not disgusting
evidently it
enough.
is disgusting. Evidently it is disgusting, but
Not enough.
it's the premise of it.
No, the premise makes no sense because would you ask if you took a shit in a tube?
I would be too embarrassed. No, I wouldn't ask.
Stop
I wouldn't even put it in the
skirting
fridge.
the
I
question.
wouldn't want to put my own shit in the fridge anyway.
If the
I wouldn't
doctor
wanna
said
do
it
that.
has to go in there now, would you ask?
No, I would not do it. I
You'd
will
say-
have to find an alternative
Oh, like going to IKEA and buying a mini fridge.
for shit. Yeah, not for
Right,
piss.
okay. So if Sabby wants to do it, if she wants to put something in your fridge that she deems acceptable,
It's not
going in the
your
fridge.
fridge. It's my fridge.
That's everyone's fridge. That's not your fridge. That's everyone's fridge.
Yeah.
So you ask.
So I will put the piss in that fridge.
You ask first.
I will put the piss in the fridge and I'll say, no one touched this, it's piss. That's what I'll do.
if I
No
came
one
home,
touched this, it's piss.
if I came home and my roommate
So
said
no
no
one
one touched
touches
this, it's
it.
piss, I would literally be like, record stop. Pardon? Like, what did you just say?
So you'll take it out and touch it.
I'll
Just
put
to
gloves
piss
on.
the other person
I'll
off.
reach in like this, grab it, put some gloves on, and then launch
Oh,
at
you'll
your
grab
hip.
it first and then put gloves on.
Yeah. I'll slap you with your own piss. Put piss in my fridge and say, no, don't touch this. It's piss. Are
So
you
the
insane?
whole point of not wanting piss to go in the fridge is because you don't want to be, you know, it's disgusting, but yet you'll just touch it just to prove a point.
I don't want it near food.
Petty. It's not near your food.
Well, you've proven you're an arsehole.
It's not near your food.
You won't tell
It's
your
not
own
near your
family
food.
that you're putting piss
Michael,
in a fridge.
acknowledge what I'm saying. It's not near your food.
I did not acknowledge what
It's
you're
not
saying.
near your food.
The fridge isn't that big. There's no fridge big enough that you can put your piss in. I won't feel uncomfortable.
All right. For example, at work, there's like different shelves, and each person has a different shelf. Yeah? So if my shelf's down here and I've put it in a tube,
At work.
in a bag, in a lunchbox, in another bag, on the bottom shelf,
At work.
then how's it affecting anybody else's stuff?
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that you wouldn't ask for permission to put piss in a work fridge?
I wouldn't bring my urine sample to work anyway. There's no need for that.
If you had to.
If I had to.
You went to see the doctors on your lunch break and you had to get back.
And put it straight in the fridge. Heck yeah.
You wouldn't ask.
No? What am I asking for? My piss is going in. No one needs to know what's in my bag. It's
You
my
know-
bag. Don't look at my bag. Don't touch my bag. Don't even smell my bag. Don't go near my bag. It's
They'll
my
be
bag.
able
It's
to
none of
smell
your
it.
business.
Don't
No, they
worry.
won't because everything's extra sealed.
We did a whole episode on Am I the Arsehole last time. And she called me ignorant and selfish. But she don't want to let people know she's putting piss in the fridge. This is hilarious.
Because it's not affecting you. It's not affecting you
You
in
don't
any way
get
in
to
the
tell
slightest,
me
but
how I
you
feel
taking up
about
all
piss
the
in the
seats
fridge.
in the airport is affecting me because now I can't sit down.
You don't get to tell me how I feel about piss in the fridge.
I'm not telling you how you feel.
You're saying it's not affecting me.
I'm giving you my. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's making me
But
angry.
Facts, it's not affecting you.
No, factually, I'm
I'm
getting
giving
angry.
my opinion on this. Am I the arsehole?
Yeah, I'm
and I
telling
don't
you.
think the girl in this is the arsehole because she didn't put her piss in the fridge. She asked, and she also accommodated when they said
Oh,
no.
wait,
So
wait.
how can she be an arsehole?
We're past the girl side.
No, but I just
You're
wanna
the
ask-
arsehole. You were not talking about Herdy Boy. You are the
I
arsehole.
just want to ask you a question though. Does your point still stand of her being the arsehole just because she asked
She's an arsehole and a donut.
for asking?
She's lacking in brain cells.
But
Let me put piss in the communal fridge.
Hold up, pause. Wait, just pause for 1 minute, right? Okay. We've just discussed this, and I'm saying, yeah, like put the piss in the fridge, right?
Awesome.
So that means there's got to be at least one other person out there in the comments who agrees with me.
Oh,
right?
stop trying to gaslight them.
No.
Every time.
Michael, let me speak. I'm
You've
going to
spoken
strangle
enough.
you in a minute.
You've
Let me
spoken
speak.
enough.
No, I'm trying to explain a point here.
Stop getting them to
I'm trying
comment.
to explain a point. There's got to be other humans out there who think like me, right?
There's Therians.
which means that she's not a donut for asking because she could have asked someone like me and I'll be like, yeah, babe, put it in the fridge. Just seal it all up properly. Be mindful of the rest of our stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So she's not an asshole. She cannot be the asshole. She's going through a crisis. She's been considerate of her roommates and asked. They said no. She was like, no problem, and put it in the thing. And they're bullying her for even asking in the first place. How can she be the arsehole? She didn't do nothing wrong. Yeah, if you want to call me the arsehole, call me the arsehole. I don't care. But she ain't the arsehole.
You're two peas in a pod. You're both
I would
arseholes.
have just done it. She asked and didn't do it. So it's no. Incorrect.
Well, you guys
Don't
let
watch
us
what
know.
I'm doing.
Pardon? You drink loads of water so you can go piss in the tube and put it in your fridge. You guys let us know in the comment section what
Someone
you
get
think.
the violins out.
I'm curious to know what your family's going to think. What do you think they're going to say?
You think if I said, Mum, I need to store this urine sample in a cold place, you think she's not going to say, yeah, put it in the fridge?
No. You said you wouldn't ask. Mum doesn't even come into this. Mum's just going to open the fridge and see piss.
No, I'll say, Mum, don't touch this. It's my piss. And she'll be like, okay, and keep it moving.
What do you think your brothers would say?
I
your
don't
sister?
know, and I don't care, to be quite frank.
Well, I want to
Now
know,
what?
and I quite care.
Well,
So we'll
send
see.
them the YouTube video when it's out, and let's see what everyone says.
Let it be known. Sabi's fine too.
And watch Mo
Stick
come for me
toenails.
in the group chat.
Don't name drop people. First you gaslight them into saying, I'm sure there's one person out there
And
that would
Jamie.
agree with me. And now you're name dropping people to come after you. See this victim.
No, I don't care because I don't. Quite frank, I don't care about anybody else's opinion on this matter. I call me ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. I don't care.
They're not going to call you ignorant. They're going to call you the arsehole.
Okay,
That is what you are,
but I don't think I am. But that's just me.
with a capital A.